Alrighty, we are back with some Donruss football. Some Donruss football to rock and roll with. Here we go. This is break 1350, the 2021 Donruss football. One box, pick your team. And look at that, folks. We have sold that Chronicles draft picks team random. John will get that on the schedule and we will rock and roll with that. Next up, select basketball. We got to get that going. We have less than 15 spots remaining, 30% off right there. Also, folks, we have 3 spots left in break 1352 that's upcoming here shortly. You can get that for 20% off at the link in the chat. Welcome, Ryan. Welcome to Break Him with BreakTraders here tonight. We appreciate you and hope that it isn't your first and last break with us. We have the Miles Jack of the Jaguars. Then we're going to have an Alex Leatherwood rated rookie, followed by a no name rated rookie. That's going to be Patrick Surtain, the second of the Denver Broncos, going to Sean. And then we have the Elite Series, Legend Series, Ray Lewis of the Baltimore Ravens, and the highlights, Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And let's take a second here before this next pack to welcome Christopher with the Baltimore Ravens, Ryan with the Cincinnati Bengals, Jeremy with the Dallas Cowboys, Jake with the Detroit Lions, Derek with the Packers, Jake with the Texans, John with the Eagles, Danny with the 49ers, and Felicia with the Titans. To BreakTraders. You can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first purchase at BreakTraders.com. We have Jimmy Garoppolo of the 49ers, Odell Beckham Jr. of the Browns, Budda Baker of the Cardinals, DeForest Buckner of the Colts. Then we have DJ Chark of the Jaguars and Josh Jacobs of the Raiders, followed by a Demetric Felton of the Cleveland Browns going to Cynthia, followed up by a Marcus May silver press proof out of 100 of the New York Jets. Then we have a Dominators, DK Metcalf of the Seattle Seahawks. DK Metcalf of the Seattle Seahawks to Cynthia, and a 2001 throwback, Troy Aikman of the Dallas Cowboys. Travis Fulgham of the Eagles to get it started with those rookies. I think he's on their practice squad now. I know I dropped him in one of my fantasy leagues. We have Jonathan Taylor of the Colts. We have Darnell Savage of the Packers. And then we have our first Trevor Lawrence of the night with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that is heading to Steve. We're following that Trevor Lawrence up with a portrait, Elijah Moore of the New York Jets going to John. Then we have a Elite Series rookies, Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals to Ryan, followed by a Retro Series, Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints. You got to think Jamar Chase did the most in week 1 to increase his standing. We have Evan Ingram of the Giants, followed up by Trey White of the Bills, a little Anthony Fisker of the Titans to get things going with these hits. Aaron Donald of the Rams and L'Jarius Sneed of the Chiefs, followed by our first Kyle Pitts of the evening with the Atlanta Falcons headed to Justin. Then we have a red press-proof DJ Chark of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Steve, followed by an Action All-Pros of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's Tyreek Hill, and a Dan Marino 2001 throwback of the Miami Dolphins headed to Cynthia. We have a little Travis Kelce, and then it's going to be a Khalil Herbert rated rookie of the Chicago Bears going to Haley, followed up by a career passing touchdown 172 of Mr. Tom Brady. Then we got Joe Montana Gridiron Kings, followed by a Power Formulas DeAndre Swift of the Lions, and a highlights Jeremy Chin of the Carolina Panthers. Justin Jefferson to get things kicked off right there. A little Chase Claypool of the Steelers, Kyler Murray of the Cardinals, a Dwayne Eskridge rated rookie of the Seahawks going to Cynthia, followed by Cornell Powell out of 500 of the Kansas City Chiefs going to John. And then we have the rookies, Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins going to Cynthia, followed up by a 2001 throwback, Marshall Faulk of the Los Angeles Rams. And that is going to be going to Cynthia as well. Jordan Poyer of the Bills to get things off. Kicking right there. Little Derrick Henry with that variation. Then we're going to have a Kylan Granison rated rookie of the Indianapolis Colts. And that is headed to Cynthia. We have Josh Jacobs, Gridiron Kings, followed by an Elites of the Raiders, followed by an Elite Series, George Kittle of the 49ers. And then we have the champ is here, Aaron Stinney of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we're going to have a little Maniac card here. Get your jorts and Fu Manchu ready. It is going to be the signature marks out of 50. That is Mr. Gardner Minshew of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that is heading to Steve. And our featured cards feature the past and the future of the Jacksonville Jaguars right there. Joe Namath of the Jets, Zeke Elliott of the Cowboys, a little Dwame Brown rated a rookie of the Washington football team going to Bobby and Marla, followed by a red press proof Brevin Jordan rated rookie of the Houston Texans heading to Jake. Then we're having the rookies, Des Fitzpatrick of the Tennessee Titans, and that's going to Felicia, followed up by a Howie Long of the Raiders. And you know what? Instead of bye, Felicia, it is hi, Felicia, here at BreakTraders. And because we'd want to see you again. Folks, we have the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers available, both for 20% off in the Break 1352, some Revolution basketball. Mike Evans of the Buccaneers, Christian McCaffrey of the Panthers, Jalen Ramsey of the Rams, followed up by Minkah Fitzpatrick of the Steelers. Then we have Devontae Adams of the Packers, followed up by Amir Smith-Marset of the Minnesota Vikings, headed to Haley. A power formula is Alvin Kamara of the Saints. And then we have Charles Woodson of the Green Bay Packers, and with the inducted. And here we go, folks. First, we're going to have a portrait. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to Steve. What a break Steve is having right there. Not a single Lawrence was seen tonight, and now it's Lawrence. And then Haley's going to get excited because it is going to be a studio series, and that is Randy Moss of the Minnesota Vikings out of 299. Lewis, I'm confused by what you're saying. Is anyone else having trouble seeing the scroll bar? It appears fine to us here at BreakTraders headquarters. TJ Watt right there. Then we have Javon Holland, rated rookie of the Miami Dolphins, going to Cynthia. Followed up by a red press-proof Dallas Goedert of the Eagles. The rookies, Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going to John. Followed up by Andre Johnson with that 2001 throwback of the Houston Texans. Liz, that's why you got to do the full experience and hook that get a smart TV and hook that bad boy up right on the smart TV. Myles Garrett of the Browns to get things started right there. John Elway of the Broncos, Keelan Cole of the Jets. We have Carlos Boogie Basham of the Buffalo Bills going to Cynthia, followed by a Justin Tucker out of 50 of the Baltimore Ravens going to Christopher right there. Then we have an Elite Series rookies, Zach Wilson. And that is going to John with the New York Jets. Followed up by the Retro Series, Bo Jackson of the Raiders right there to end things off right there. Or finish that pack. Akeem Hicks of the Bears, Leonard Williams of the Giants. We have a little Bud Dupree of the Titans, Romeo Okwara of the Lions, followed by Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs and Jamison Crowder of the Jets. Then we have Kadarius Toney of the New York Giants, and that is going to be heading to Cynthia, followed by the out of 500 Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts. And then we have a Dominators, Chase Young of the Washington football team going to Barbie and Marla. And then we have the Michael Vick of the 2001 throwback of the Falcons headed to Justin. Olivia Vernon of the Browns, followed by Fletcher Cox of the Eagles, Matt Stafford of the Rams, DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals. Then we have Terry Bradshaw of the Steelers and Christian McCaffrey of the Panthers, followed by Elijah Vera Tucker of the New York Jets going to John. Then we have a Kene Nwangu out of 26 right there. That's going to be a gold, and that's going to Haley with the Minnesota Vikings. Or an orange, followed by an Elite Series, TJ Hawkinson of the Lions, and a Retro Series, Lawrence Taylor of the Giants. Yeah. Rocking and rolling here. Looks like we got two teams left in break 1352. Two teams left in 1352. Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers of the Packers. It's the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Lakers, and you can get those for 20% off. We have Jacob Harris of the Rams right there going to Cynthia, followed up with a Tyler Boyd red press proof of the Cincinnati Bengals, a Dominators, Zeke Elliott of the Cowboys, and a 2001 throwback Hines Ward of the Pittsburgh Steelers right there. Snake draft will definitely need more people to be interested in a snake to run it. We only had 2 votes right there, and basically everything just got 1 vote. Football needs at least 5 or 6 votes, and 1342. Yes, it was. Andy Dalton of the Bears. That was a long time ago. That was the second break of the night, though. So you're going to have to scroll back quite a bit to get there. Aaron Jones of the Packers, Justin Herbert of the Chargers. We're going to have a little Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars, followed up by an Amir Smith-Marset of the Minnesota Vikings, headed to Haley with the portraits. And then we have an Elite Series rookie, Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going to John, followed by the champ is here, Scott Miller of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we got 3 packs left, including this one right here. We have a little Landon Dickerson of the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's going to John, followed by a no-name of the Cleveland Browns. That's going to be a little Kareem Hunt action right there, followed up by a Travis Etienne of the rookies of the Jacksonville Jaguars to Steve, and then a 2001 throwback of Randall Cunningham of the Eagles. J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens, followed by Stephon Diggs of the Bills, Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals, Tua of the Miami Dolphins, and then we have Amari Cooper of the Cowboys and Russell Wilson of the Seahawks, followed by a Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins right there, headed to Cynthia. Then we have Kyle Trask with the Gridiron Kings of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, going to John, followed by a little Randy Moss, a Legend series of the Minnesota Vikings, followed up by Chase Claypool highlights of the Pittsburgh Steelers, going to Jeremy. Alrighty, here we go. Well, Adam Thielen, then Marvin Jones Jr. Then we have a Daz Newsome of the Chicago Bears, and that's going to Haley, followed up by a Myles Garrett red press proof of the Cleveland Browns, headed to Cynthia, followed up by a Dominators Christian McCaffrey of the Carolina Panthers, headed to Cynthia, and then a 2001 throwback Len Dawson of the Kansas City Chiefs, going to John. And let's run these rookies down. We have Daz Newsome of the Bears, the rookies, Gridiron Kings, Kyle Trask of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins, followed by Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Landon Dickerson of the Eagles, Kyle Trask Elite Series rookies, Amir Smith-Marset portrait, Tyson Campbell of the Jags, Jacob Harris of the Rams, Elijah Vera Tucker of the Jets, Kadarius Toney of the Giants, Carlos Boogie Basham of the Bills, the rookies Jalen Darden of the Buccaneers, Javon Holland of the Dolphins, Amir Smith-Marset of the Vikings, the rookies Des Fitzpatrick of the Titans, Brevin Jordan, the red press proof of the Houston Texans, followed by Dwame Brown of the Washington Football Team, Kylan Grandison of the Colts, the rookies Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins, Cornell Powell out of 500 of the Kansas City Chiefs, Dwayne Eskridge of the Seahawks, Khalil Herbert of the Bears, Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons, Jamar Chase, Elite Series rookies of the Bengals, Elijah Moore, portrait of the Jets, Demetric Felton of the Bears, the no-name Patrick Surtain of the Broncos, and then Alex Leatherwood of the Raiders. And now on to the featured cards. First, we have some numbered. We have Justin Tucker, press proof out of 50. And then we have Kane Nwangu out of 26. Nwangu of the Vikings to Haley. Justin Tucker of the Ravens to Christopher. Then we're going to have the Zach Wilson Elite Series rookies of the New York Jets going to John. Followed up by the Gridiron Kings. And that is out of 299. Out of 299 of the Minnesota Vikings headed to Haley. And then we really had a hot Jaguars box. We had the rated rookie base Trevor Lawrence, the portrait Trevor Lawrence, and the out of 50 Gardner Minshew signature marks. And all those Jaguars are heading to Steve. And with that, we are done with break 1350. We will be right back from the hardwood.